You're good, man. Thank you. Temperature check.
Not gonna be impacted by my sunburn.
Oh, I don't think so. I think better people.
Just step right over to the table. You take your picture. Or you may sit in any of the black chairs that are on the lawn. Cool. The tie top or the mic.
I voted for Hillary Clinton, of course I did. I voted for her because I liked what she said vastly better than I liked what he said. But to be honest with you, at that point, that shit was like watching Darth Vader do the I Have a Dream speech. That bitch is mean as hell. She'd already Karate Kid swept Bernie Sanders' legs from underneath him. Boy, it was hard voting for that shit. But it was the lesser of the evils. I know you were a Clinton supporter, Miss. I am sorry to say like that. It didn't feel bad voting for her, but it didn't feel as good as it should have. She was gonna be our first woman president. They were gonna make coins out of this bitch. And somehow she just missed the dunk. Of course she should have beat him. Of course she should have beat him. You know what voting for her felt like? It was bittersweet. It felt like I was lucky enough to eat Halle Berry's pussy. And whilst I was doing so, she fucking farted in my face, man. Now you understand, I'd still do it. But boy, I wish she didn't fart in this great nation's face. I voted that day, and then that same day I flew to New York City. I had work. That night I was in a comedy club in New York, and I said to an audience almost exactly what I just said to you. And I didn't know that there was a journalist in the room. And this journalist wrote an article. The headline of the article said, Dave Chappelle is an avid Donald Trump supporter. Yeah, I had no idea the paper said that. And you know how I found out? My wife called me from Ohio the next morning in a goddamn panic. David, what the fuck is going on in New York? I said, I'm being good, but what have you heard? And my wife said, the paper is saying that you're a Donald Trump supporter. I was like, whew. I said, don't worry about that shit, baby. Nobody in their right mind would believe that. And she said, no, David, people believe it. And then she started reading the comments to me. Oh, they were terrible. All these black people calling me all kinds of Uncle Toms and shit. I should tell you, buddy, this is a very serious allegation from one black to another. I was incensed. Uncle Tom! How am I Uncle Tom, nigga? You the one that reads The Observer? Anyway, all this shit goes down, and Saturday night rolls around, and now Trump is the president, and I'm hosting Saturday Night Live. And I didn't really prepare my monologue, I just kind of winged it. And at the end of the monologue, I don't even remember what I said. I said something like, you know, fuck it, like we're historically disenfranchised and we're gonna give him, something about we're gonna give him a chance if he gives us a chance. I don't know what I said, but whatever I said, I really wish I didn't say that shit. It was not worth the trouble. Now I walk into the barber shop and all them black people just be looking at me like, yo, Dave, what's up with your boy? Yo, nigga, yo! Not my boy. Because I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, if you support him or not, any objective person is gonna have to admit that this motherfucker is having a terrible go of it. It really is. We've had presidents before that have done bad jobs, but this shit is worse than a bad job. It's scary to watch. Holy shit, it's like seeing a crack pipe in your Uber driver's passenger seat. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Survivors of the pandemic. This is your Captain Dave speaking. Please welcome Erica Badu.
Just afraid of being attacked. Happens to the best of us. Don't ever forget what happened to that French actor. You know what I'm talking about? Juicy Smouillet. He's a very famous French actor. Y'all never heard of Juicy Smouillet? Juicy Smouillet is an actor from France. And he became famous on a show called Empire. One night, he was in Chicago late at night and was the victim he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. You see, Juicy Smouillet is gay and he is black, not just French. Oh, it was a crazy story. Apparently, when he was walking down the street late at night, two white men came out of the shadows with MAGA hats on and beat him up. Tied a rope around his neck, called him all kinds of niggas, and put some bleach on him and ran off into the night. This shit was like international news. And everybody was furious, especially in Hollywood. It's all over everybody's Twitter feed and Instagram page. Justice for Juicy and all this shit. The whole country was up in arms. He was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this shit that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying. None of these details added up at all. He said he's walking down the street in Chicago and white dudes come up to him and say, "Hey man, aren't you that faggot nigger from Empire?" The fuck? Does that sound like how white people talk? I know white people. They don't talk like that. Are you that faggot nigga from Empire? They would never say that. It sounds like something that I would say. If you're racist and homophobic, you're not even gonna know who this nigga is. You can't watch Empire. Black people never feel sorry for the police, but this time we even felt sorry for the police. Can you imagine if you was a police veteran taking this kid's police report? Okay, Mr. Smoulier, please tell me what happened. All right, 2 a.m. You left the house at 2 a.m. It's minus 16 degrees. All right. You were walking. All right. And where were you going? Subway. Sandwiches? That's when the men approached you? Did you see them? Do you have any? Okay, what do they have on? MAGA hats. MAGA hats on in Chicago. Excuse me 1 second, Mr. Smoulier. Frank, come here for a second. Find out where Kanye West was last night.
This is not legislation.
Right.
These are jokes by someone who doesn't read.
What a Joke with Papa and Fortune on Netflix is a Joke Radio.
Welcome back, everybody, to What a Joke with Papa and Fortune. I'm Tom Papa.
I'm Fortune Feimster.
And we're very excited because our good friend, great comedian, Bill Burr is with us right now. His new special, Paper Tiger, is streaming on Netflix. It's his 6th special, and I have to say, it's your best special.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I will pay you after this segment for saying that. That's exactly what every comedian wants to hear.
It was, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud
Job
of it.
well done.
You know, so much of it is the way Mike Binder shot the thing. And Mike Binder is former stand-up comedian. Now he directs and everything. And I got a chance to work with him, I don't even know, 4 or 5 years ago on a movie called Black or White. And we just kind of became, buddies via cigars and stuff.
We hung out at his office that night, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, cool. So you know all the backstory. So then, I don't know, one night we were having a cigar, and I was just talking to him about, what I wanted my special to look like. And I was thinking of maybe doing it in London. I wasn't sure, because there's always that extra added pressure. What if they're not going to like it? And I wasted 2.5 years on the road and that type of stuff. And then he was going, and then it all came down to me and Mike wanted to hang in London and smoke a cigar.
I was thinking about that, though. That is kind of was that a risky decision? I mean, to do, because you have your special and it totally pays off. It works. But I was remarking when I was watching that a lot of like local references, very, American political comments, like little subtle things that you would think maybe they're not going to get or wouldn't really be into, they totally were.
Yeah, because there's two things that are going on. It's like Netflix and podcasting are global.
Right.
So what's going, like if I said all of that shit that I said that night to everybody in London, there would be a lot of people going, I don't know what this guy's talking about. But what shows up are the 1,500 people in a country that are into you.
Right.
So they listen to the podcast,
So
they're up on what you're doing, they kind of know your sense of humor. So that's so people go, how the hell can you go to this country?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need to have the whole country show up. I'm playing an 800-seater. I just need 800.
Just come to this show.
Yeah. 800 people out of all of these millions to show up. I'm not playing like,
How it's Prince Albert Hall?
Royal Albert Hall.
Yes. So beautiful.
Yes, and I had actually got to play there a year before I did the special, which was a great thing because it was such a, I play drums as a hobby, and John Bonham is my favorite drummer, and my favorite Led Zeppelin footage is from Royal Albert Hall.
Right.
So the first time I did it, I couldn't get the pass I couldn't get past, like, I'm standing where Robert Plant stood, and John Bonham was right there. So the whole time I did my show that night, I couldn't quite get out of my head.
Right.
It was an unbelievably humbling, honorable, like honored to be there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And the pressure on that one was like, you know, because the first time I played there, there's definitely that, you know, I'm here doing my shit and dick jokes like this. I don't. There's got to be some sort of blip that I somehow snuck in here. So you want to make sure that you do a good job. But no,
and you could tell at the end of it when you're like, "This has been the best 2 days of my life."
Oh yeah, I had a ball.
It seemed really genuine.
Oh, I had the best time. You know, I had a lot of family in there. You know, my wife and my daughter was there. That's the picture in the end where I'm, you know, hugging her.
Yeah.
And it was definitely. Yeah, very, very proud of it. Very proud of it.
That was the one upsetting part of the special when you said you were talking about your daughter and that she's over 2 already.
Oh my gosh.
And I think
really?
we were gonna like hang out with her every week.
Yeah.
And I think we've only seen her twice, and it was like a year ago. And I'm like, Cynthia was just like, "We've got to see her. What are we doing?"
Yeah, I know.
Has that changed your comedy at all? Being a dad?
I made sure that it didn't on one level and then it did on another. I have watched comics become dads and then they try to whitewash their past.
Right.
And start wearing sweaters and stuff. And it's just like, and then their fan base is just like, dude, I get it. You're a dad. But like, what am I watching, the Lawrence Welk show? What happened? What happened to the guy that I like? So on the other side was the overreaction to every joke that gets told now.
Right.
Kind of kept me sort of level. Mm-hmm. Where I was just like,
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, I just felt like I was going a little bit further in some areas than I normally would have. I would have kind of pulled back on the stick, but now I'm just looking at it like, you know, just because there's all of these it's not even a lot of people just going, you can't say this, and you can say that, and if you say this, we're going to erase you, or whatever the hell they say.
Yeah.
It's just like, my favorite quote that I saw this year out of anybody was, I was watching this interview on Tarantino, and I absolutely love his new movie. I've already seen it twice.
So great.
I got to see it a third time because there's so many jokes you miss because you're so blown away by the cars and all the performances and stuff. But he said he was talking about how when he was first starting making movies or somebody, people going, you can't do this and you can't do that, you can't do this. And he was just like, wait a minute, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. And it's just like, that's why I love your movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love every single aspect every time, but I just love that there's a guy going, no, I'm going to do whatever I want to do and make what I want to make. And
well, that's what's so refreshing about this special. I mean, you come out and probably the most controversial stuff is in the first 20 minutes, probably.
There is no controversy.
But I mean,
it's all just
not
gassing shit up.
Yeah, but you're talking about stuff that people are uncomfortable talking about. Forget on television, just in life, like people like dealing with men and women and where we're at now, and kind of sussing out all of this. Me too. And
I know, but amongst your
out.
friends, you're not uncomfortable. Amongst your friends, you're just going, dude, what was that? That one made no fucking sense. And then another one would be like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit or something like that. But that you're not allowed to ever say, yeah, that one kind of seems like bullshit.
Right.
Because if you say that, then that becomes, you're part of the problem and you're like a, you know.
Right.
I don't know what, a surrogate piece of shit or something.
People, like when people are saying you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. And you just talked about all of it. But in this funny way. Yeah. You just were being a comic.
And my job's to make jokes.
That's it. And it really, that you come away and you're like, I almost felt like you reminded us that it's not the comedian's job to be on the right issue or whether he believes it or whether it's just to make us laugh. And there is a couple moments in it where you bring up a premise, the room goes quiet, and you plow through, and then everybody is bursting out laughing. And that really was like, oh, this is the point of comedy. It's not, this guy does not have to run for office. He doesn't have to be on the right issue. He just has to make us laugh.
You're not running for office?
No, this is not legislation.
Right.
These are jokes by someone who doesn't read. Okay, just everybody relax.
Yeah, people put so much on comedians.
I know.
Now I'm excited to be here. I am. It's very exciting to be doing stand-up outside of my own country. Yeah, no, not because of you. That's how it's become. Fucking U.S., everything's so goddamn... Every fucking joke you tell. Well, what did you mean about that? I didn't go to the gym today. Are you calling me fat? I feel fucking triggered. Gotta fucking apologize to everybody. This is how screwed up my country is right now. Do you know Bryan Cranston, right? That dude did a movie. He played a quadriplegic. And people gave him shit. Being like, why is there an able-bodied person playing a quadriplegic? It's because it's called acting, you dumb fuck. See, if he was a quadriplegic playing a quadriplegic, that's not acting. That's just fucking laying there saying shit that someone else wrote.
You're still doing a lot of acting too, right?
You shot a big movie.
Yeah, I shot a Pete Davidson's big movie.
How did that go?
Well, I didn't get fired.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
who knows?
big
I could
role.
still get cut out. You never know.
That's a big role.
It went great, and it was the first time I got to work with Judd Apatow, where I had I've worked with him in a more like distant way. Like I did Pete's show Crashing, because I think that comes out in June of next year. But I got to do an episode of The Mandalorian. Jon Favreau, the new Star Wars thing. I got to be in that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. This is a sports fan meathead who doesn't watch any sci-fi.
You're going to be in Star Wars?
I was about to say, I was like, are you a Star Wars?
Well, you know what this is like? This is like when Joe DeRosa met Joe Torre. Right. He goes, yeah, I met this guy the other night. He was somehow connected with the Yankees because he was still managing. He goes,
oh God.
It was Joe Tutelage.
Oh no.
I'm like, Tory? He goes, yeah. Is he like a big, he makes that face? Is he like a big guy? I was like, dude, I'm going to fucking strangle you.
I know, right?
I'm going to strangle you. Why?
He's like, I want to go buy vintage t-shirts.
Yeah, so he already went off on me for being in Star Wars, and I told him, I go, this is your payback for meeting Joe Torre.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough,
Oh
fair
my
enough.
God.
What did you do to you? What did you wear?
In what?
Star Wars.
I don't know that they are like.
That's very
Yeah.
secretive.
Yeah, this is like how much money's in the Federal Reserve. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything.
Yeah,
so.
all that Netflix money's
man,
going to go out the
that's
window.
exciting.
If you look at the trailer, you see the back of my bald head for half a second.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you're not in a helmet.
I love it.
My head is a helmet. It would have been redundant. That's like a joke, a hat on a hat.
Oh my God, that's
man.
exciting.
You're a busy guy, Bill.
Yes, I am.
What about F is for Family?
F is for Family, we're finishing up season 4.
Holy,
Ed-
4 already?
4
Editing that, and that should be out sometime next year.
But for you, stand-up will always be number one, yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
without a
your-
doubt.
Well, you're very generous with comics. I was talking to Tom about how when I was early on at the Comedy Store, you were so good to me and would watch sets.
Oh my God, when
and
you did
give
that,
me punchlines and stuff, and it was so cool.
when you did that bit, she's my best friend. I was just like, it's like, I don't think you understand how funny you are. And she just kept booking TV shows, and it was annoying. It's just like, stop fucking. They're giving you chicken feed. You're a star. Get out there on the. I tell you, wait till her hour comes out.
Yeah.
You're forgetting all about mine. I'm telling you,
You've been
there's
so
nobody has a vibe. Like you're hilarious, and you got this chill, cool vibe that I loved. And then you also know how to unleash. Like some comics, when they get loud, then they just stay there too long.
Yeah.
And then it gets annoying. But like if you know how to use it, you can just blow them back in the seat and then bring them back down again. It's awesome.
Oh,
I love
thank
it.
you. It means
I love
a lot.
it.
You've
That's
always been
right.
so good to me, and it really was always much appreciated.
There we go. We
Yeah.
sound like one of us is on our deathbed.
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah, I was going to
You've
say.
always been
someone-
so nice to me.
What is this announcement you're going to make?
Keep my name alive, Fortune.
I brought him up at the store a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "This is one of the nicest because you're so nice to me, and I mean you're nice to everybody, but I love you so much." I'm like, he's one of the nicest guys there is, and you come out, you're like, "Do you really have to say that? I'm about to go rant about a bunch of shit, and you're saying I'm the nicest guy."
One of the
ever.
nicest guys ever. We talk about people in wheelchairs.
But it means a lot. It does when you're a newer comic. You're coming up. It's intimidating.
Well,
you
that's
know?
because
Yeah.
people did that for me, and I didn't forget it. And I remembered what it meant to me. I had one. Dave Chappelle said something to me in the early 2000s. I held on to that.
Yeah.
In comedy condos and hell rooms for like the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Dave said I was funny.
Right.
Dave thinks I'm funny.
Dave thinks I'm funny.
Dave
You're
thinks
that
I'm
for
funny.
me,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I'm not saying that because you're on your deathbed. But you are
A comedy deathbed.
When I'm on the road and I'm in a green room that's, basically a broom closet, I'm like, Bill said I was funny. And it does carry you through those weekends sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you're so lost in the beginning. You really don't know whether you have no confirmation of, and there's no like roadmap. So you're like, is this going to lead to anything? Am I doing this even remotely right?
Yeah.
And you don't have blinders on, like I'm just going to do what I find my own journey.
No.
You're just totally, you can almost see like an owl.
Yeah.
What is that guy doing? I need to be doing what he's doing. He's like mapping out his shirt and everything and what agent he's with, and you're just ping-ponging.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe.
How'd he get that?
Is this how you stand?
Yeah, Joe Coy came in here and was like, my street team. Tom and I are like, we need a street team. Why don't we have a street team? You're like, what are we doing wrong?
Well, what keeps you going was what I started to learn was just like, well, I started before cell phones. You'd get in, you just drive back into Nick's Comedy Stop in Boston, and then you would find the nearest comic and tell them the story.
Yeah.
And then they would be laughing, and then of course try to top your story about that's nothing. One time I had this happen.
Yeah.
And it just made you feel like, all right, well, I got a story to tell. And then it also made me feel like a comedian.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard the older guys, telling the stories, and I was just like, I don't have any stories. I went to an open mic, and it didn't go well because it was my fault. There was no other elements involved. So then once I started doing, rooms outside and
there's nothing better than hearing about your friends who've suffered. Bill Burr special Paper Tiger streaming on Netflix now. Go and watch it.
All right.
He also has some big tour dates coming up. Go to BillBurr.com. Look at all his dates. He's going all over Cosmopolitan in Vegas. And, of course, listen to his Monday morning podcast, one of the best podcasts out there. Bill Burr, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like that white black bitch that's in the news all the time. Rachel Dolezal. She always says that. She's a white woman, but then she dressed up like a nigga and shot her way up to the very top of blackness. How far is Rachel willing to go? What is Rachel willing to do so that we blacks can believe that she believes she's actually one of us? Bitch, are you willing to put a lien on your house? So that you can invest in a mixtape that probably won't work out? She didn't even change her name. Didn't even change her name. Her name is Rachel. I can't believe in that name. If you want my support, you're gonna have to change your name to the blackest shit I've ever heard. Bitch, you're gonna have to change your name to Draymond Green. I don't know a blacker name than that. That shit is black on paper. If you type Draymond Green into Airbnb, that shit will log off automatically. I was at home and my son busted and he said, Dad, I need $250. He's only 12 years old, so I freaked out. What's going on, nigga? Somebody trying to kill you? He said, no. Kevin Hart's coming to town and I wanted to see his show. I said, well, how much are the tickets? He said, they're $125. I said, God damn, mine are only $80. I said, well, why do you need $250 then? He goes, because I want to go with you, Dad, please. And there it is. So I took him to the show and we sit right up front, the lights go down and one opening act after another goes on. Then Kevin takes the stage, crowd goes fucking nuts. Thousands of people. I was furious. The longer the show went on, the madder I got. Because his show was fucking outstanding. It was maddening. These people were fucking holding their stomachs. My son was slapping his knee. I'm like, Oh, nigga, I do this too. Kevin says, good night. The crowd goes crazy. And then everyone starts walking to his door and the lights come on. And then my son is just standing there looking at an empty stage. People are pushing past me and nobody's recognizing me. I'm like, man, this place fucking sucks. I said, come on, son, let's get out of here. And then my son looks back at me and he says, Dad, please, I have to meet him. I was like, oh my God. So I took him backstage. I've known Kevin for years, but can you believe I was scared to knock on his dressing room door? I almost said, I said, son, I haven't seen him for a long time, but and one of Kevin's goons opened the door. Hey, what's up, Dave Chappelle? What you doing, man? It's good to see you, brother. What you doing in this area? This is a terrible area. Yeah, actually, I live around here. Listen. Is Kevin here? My son just wanted to meet him real quick. Well, I don't know, because Kevin's about to eat dinner. Just think Kevin came around the corner to see who it was. What? Oh, shit. What's up, Dave? Come on back. I was just about to have dinner. I don't know if you guys ate, but you're welcome to join me if you like. And then my son pushed past me some cold shit. He goes, actually, Mr. Hart, we haven't eaten in several hours. Man, Kevin took us into his back room. This guy had a fucking spread. It was Tuesday night. This motherfucker was having Sunday dinner. It was steaks, chops, corn with butter all over it. My son was eating all fast, embarrassing me. I was like, slow down, son. Then I looked over in the corner and there was a box. Custom-made jerseys for the local team. Each one was hand-stitched, and on the back, they stitched on the K Hart on all of them. Kevin saw me staring at that box, and he went over and grabbed one of them jerseys, and he walked right to my son. He said, hey, little man, I want you to have this. And my son was like, thanks, Mr. Hart. This is when I got mad. He goes, if your father ever makes you mad, put that on. And he walked out. Oh, that was some cold shit. Then I realized, I looked up what Kevin made on Google. I couldn't believe that shit. Kevin is the first comedian that a Drake song could be about. Kevin could walk around his house and sing All Me, and the whole song would still be true. Got everything, I got everything. I cannot complain, I don't even know how much I really made. I forgot. It's a lot. Fuck that, never mind what I got. And his wife be like, Kevin, come to bed. He'd be like, ho, shut the fuck up. I got way too much. You know how much money you have to tell a girl to shut the fuck up? I have quiet please money at best. I'd have to take a loan out for shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, that's Jay-Z money. And Beyonce got, no, you shut the fuck up.